I am not the one to be played with. I don't know if they underestimated me. They don't know me. They don't know who I am. They don't know who I know. But they had the right one. Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm gonna tell myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. I know it's been a few weeks, but like I said in the last vlog, I have been filming. I just hadn't had time to actually sit down and edit. There's been so much going on in my personal life, and I just had to, you know, reset and get things in order. But I am in my new apartment. We won't be doing a tour right now because I'm still trying to get everything set up and cleaned up. So I'm not going to show my place like that. However, we do have some home decor to work on. I am taking some canvases that I have and I'm going to paint over them. Haven't decided if I'm going to do both canvases or just one. But then I also have a vase that I'm really getting tired of. So instead of just throwing it away or giving it away, I am going to spray paint it. So I got a few items. So what we got here is, this is spackling paste. I'm going to use that on the canvas. And then I got some black paint. I got it in matte because I want to paint the frame of the painting. I need some more knives. I got some matte spray paint. This would be for the vase that I want to paint. So you guys might remember this canvas from my last apartment. I didn't like the color it came. It wasn't like a gold. Like, you notice how this one, it's kind of got shimmer and it's kind of metallic. I don't know if you can see it, but this did not have it. Oh my gosh, I need this lighting. I need to fix the lighting. Give me just a second. Okay, this is more like it. All right, so I got this painting and it wasn't what I thought. It didn't have like the metallic gold on it. And so I, instead of going to get paint, regular paint with a paintbrush, I decided to try to fix it with my metallic spray paint, which is a no-no. So I am going to revamp this. First I was thinking keep the pattern and just go over it in black, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna put it like, just spackle it going across, just making some type of texture. That's what I'm thinking we gonna do. And then I don't know, who knows, I might paint over it. I don't know, we shall see. But this is what we're working with. I really used to excuse me, I really used to love this painting, but I don't have nothing to do with it. So either I'm gonna throw it on Facebook Marketplace or I might be painting that too. I don't know, but let's get to it.
The last day, no, that's not Deja Negro. I said it's Deja Negro. Let me go back. Eat it up. Okay, so there's Elise, I believe, right there. Yes.
I would like to get to know if it could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that should make a move on. And if I don't let you know, then I won't be for real. I could be wrong, but I feel like something could be going on. The more I see
Okay, so this is the finished result. I just need to let it dry a bit before I'm gonna let it dry for the rest of this day because I don't think it needs a few hours. I'm just gonna let it sit for the rest of the day, and then I'll come back tomorrow and we can probably work on the frame. I did not, I let a little bit of the goldish see through a little bit because it doesn't bother me. It's a abstract painting, so like it's supposed to be a lot going on. There's no set pattern for real. So yeah, so we'll see how it turns out.
Don't put me on no time, I ain't late. Still rockin' by money, bake. Sit back and roll a whole eighth. Smoking that shit to the face. I color cool, different race. Get on the car, hit the gate. Ain't seeing no slum of the day. Club if you come from the A. Straight back and off, ain't waiting. Starting off in the vast lane. Smoke up out to the brain. Sliding that Bentley move, same. 2018, the new range. Slip through that shit, ease the pain. Like you a simple pain. Rico and Sack on these saints. Doing this shit that you can't. Jump on your bit like a saint. I'm tryna stack on my ring. I'm about to blow like a tank. Wire that shit to the bank. How much you want for that rate? Ain't for winches and up in the skate. Roll this scotch well in the face. Getting the race at the stage. Put that little bitch in a place. I put them hoes in order. I put them hoes in order. I put them blow the quarter. That was the coldest water. That was the coldest water. I'm tryna hold the water. It's so the water. Bring out them rest of my bed. Still shooting dice at the palace. I'm kinda cool, can we get it? And Gala, he's still in the left. I treat it like all like some mags. They stick to the kid like a man. They talking about me coming back. Slappers, I never forget. Probably didn't know show no time, I ain't late. Still rockin' by money, bake. Sit back and roll a whole eighth. Smoking that shit to the
Ooh, I didn't even prime it. Oops. Oh well. It'll be alright.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often.
You could have a full-blown argument with somebody who's not. They don't care. I was mad on the inside, but too hot to even show it. I bet you would. I know that part. She said she was tired, too hot to show that she was sad. Yeah. I was pissed, because I'm ready to go. Grab it. I couldn't do nothing. I bet.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with some friends that happened before one time. I think Tori's only been out like twice or 3 times before. She has to way back in to go back to the hotel. So, you think I'm thinking, of course, I still don't know nothing about the combination because that was the very first time. I don't know nothing about if I have both these, what's your at. So, yeah, you need the whole brand, which is a big deal. That's not cookie. What's my cookie? Now, the tricky cookie.
So it's another day and we are checking on that vase to see how it dried. Let me get my house shoes on. The wind done blew it. I hope it didn't make it stick. Okay, it doesn't look like it did. this is how we're looking on the vase. It should be nice and dry. I don't think I need another coat. I think we good. Did I hit every angle? Well, I think I did. So now I just got to figure out what's going on the side of the painting. I know I want some white sticks to go into the vase, but ooh, it's a beautiful day today. Y'all see the view? Y'all see the view? The greenery? Can y'all see it? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. I don't know what I want to go on the side of the painting because the painting is not big enough to make the statement that I would want to make on the wall. So therefore, I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't put it in the middle of the wall. Also considering adding some other abstract to my painting. Now, y'all know I'm a minimalist. We've been trying this minimalist thing. My whole family been dragging me, talking about, you need to add some gold. You need to add some black. Just doing the most. Ain't never lifted or raised a paintbrush in their life. But want to tell me, Picasso, how to do my painting. Like, I can't. So, but as I was looking at the wall, because it's going on a white wall, I was considering maybe doing like blotches of off-white and specks of black. You know, just getting creative. Just because the painting is so white and the wall is white. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all. I'm so hungry. I got me some spaghetti in the microwave because I'm hungry. And I'm eating chips, probably throwing off my taste for my spaghetti. But anyway, here's the finished result. Okay, so this is how, so let me turn some more lights on because that's why we see that on the screen because it's not bright enough in here. I need to turn another light on. Dang, it's so dim. The heck, hold on, y'all. All right, that helps. Okay, so this is the finished product. Oh, my spaghetti's done. Oh, no, it's not. I gotta stir it and put it on 2 more minutes. But yeah, so this is how plain I wanted it to be because I was gonna get another one of the, what do they call it? You know, the lights I have, the painter lights that I put over the paintings that's over my sofa. I want to get a black one and put it over this, maybe get a table or something. I'm really trying to keep it simple. I'm not trying to do too much, but I like the way it turned out. My family, they just, oh, you gotta do more, you gotta do more. No, that was the look of it. That's what I wanted. And let me show y'all the vase. So this is the vase. It turned out pretty good. This stuff that's in it is not what's gonna be in it. I just threw it in there just because I wanted to get a feel of how it would look. But my DIY projects are coming along pretty great as always. And oh no, I'm working on another painting. I don't know how I feel about it yet, because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in my room. I think what I want to do is get a stick and peel wall. I was talking to one of my friends that has several years of experience in interior design, and she was saying instead of doing the whole stick and peel wall, that, like, for example, on one of the walls in my room, I can put a strip of stick and peel down the middle of the wall, making sure, like, for example, if I get a 50-inch TV, I can get like maybe like 65 to 70 inches in width of stick and peel, put that in the middle of the wall from ceiling to floor, and then put the TV in the middle, and then put my little electrical fireplace underneath. and I think that's a great idea. So that's what I'm thinking I want to do with my room. But I started working on a painting for my room, and now I'm like, I don't know if I need the painting for my room, so I might have to sell it, you know. But everything's coming along great. The next video should be a tour of the new place. I don't want to do a tour because I'm almost finished with things, but I don't know. The tour, it won't be the way things will be, but I still got some boxes out, and I don't want to give a tour with boxes in a way. So next video, we'll try to aim for a tour. But yeah, y'all. So the crazy thing is, I really did not plan moving this fast. Like, I don't normally move in 1 year, or in this case, less than a year. But I had to. It was an emergency. I'm gonna set y'all down so I can get into why I moved. Just a minute, y'all. Okay. Yeah, so let me stir this up a little bit. Have y'all tried this? It's the Marie Callender's spaghetti. So delish. Of course, I doctor it. I put my own little seasoning in it. But it's pretty good though. I grew up on sweet spaghetti. That's all my mom makes really good sweet spaghetti. But I can eat both. I eat both. Sometimes I crave regular, authentic Italian spaghetti. So I don't be wanting no sugar in it. Because I don't know any Italian spaghetti where they put sugar in it. Put that on 2 more minutes and we should be good. Yeah, so what had happened was I had an issue with ants. And the issue was getting so crazy. I'm so embarrassed, but let me go ahead and show y'all. I don't have no reason to be embarrassed because it wasn't me, it was them. Woke up, I had been having ants probably since the month after I moved in. I noticed ants was popping up, but I thought, oh, okay, it's just an ant. Just an ant or two, whatever, not a big deal. Over time, living in my apartment, it was ants everywhere. Like, I noticed it was ants in the carpet. I got bit sitting on the floor of my room. I got bit in my closet. I got bit sitting at the top of my steps. I would see ants on my kitchen counter, my island. It just turned into an ant-infested apartment. So the crazy thing is, I noticed outside the apartments, in between the sidewalks, was like, looked like thousands of ants running wild in the cracks. And I was like, what is going on? But for some reason, I didn't put 2 and 2 together that they on their way in your crib. While you looking at the ants outside, they coming in your house. So figured it out. I talked to the leasing office. I talked to the manager, and I told her it's ants. I have an ant issue. So they started sending pest control every 2 weeks. Pest control came out consistently. I reported back, it's not working, because it was not working. They didn't do nothing about it. They came up with, oh, are you from Texas and all that, you know, trying to make me feel like it's normal. I said, ma'am, sir, whoever, I've lived in several apartments. I've never had an issue with ants. So then finally, months later, they're like, well, can we just come through and see? Because you guys remember, I had an issue with some type of, I guess, fall beetles or something that were coming in from the door downstairs. And I couldn't take that either. So they came in, to check out what was going on with the beetles and with the ants. The beetles stopped coming after a while. The ants continued. They came in, looked at my apartment, saw, you know, they didn't see any alive ants, but they did see some dead ants. So they sent me an email reviewing their little inspection, and it sounds totally different from what they said when they was actually there in my apartment. In the email, they're like, oh, open foods cause ants and doing the most. But it's like, yeah, but when you was in my apartment, you didn't see any open food. Anything that was in my pantry was in a Ziploc bag, zipped. So then they were trying to say that, oh, use different Ziploc bags. And I'm like, how is that an issue when the ants are all over the apartment? That's not an issue. And I've used those same Ziploc bags for a very long time. And then it was like things like flour in Ziploc bags, powdery. Like it was nothing that was like food. So that annoyed me because it felt like they were trying to cover themselves and make themselves sound good in the email. So time goes by, more time goes by, they're not doing nothing. I'm telling them, hey, it's not working. What can you guys do for me? At this point, I'm looking for compensation. Are you gonna compensate me paying all this rent and living? Like when I tell y'all I developed PTSD, like I did everywhere. Like an ant would pop up out of nowhere, and then it would be like a family of ants on my bathroom sink. Woke up one morning and I was just totally fed up. So I emailed the leasing manager again. This is after us going back and forth. First of all, that email that I sent, where I sent them an email correcting their review of my apartment because I didn't want that to go on record, because I'm like, y'all that's not what's going on here. They were trying to say it's not fire ants, it's sugar ants. I'm looking like whatever it is ants. Who cares at this point? So they never responded to that email that I sent. Then I sent them another email requesting more pest control, which I don't know why I kept requesting pest control because it clearly wasn't working. And they had no solution. Finally, I sent them an email in November and they're like, well, we didn't know you were still having an issue. How not? And I've been having you all still continue to consistently come treat my apartment. So I talked to my lawyer and I told them that, you know, this isn't the way you treat a good tenant that pays her rent on time, ain't never been late, don't have no rent violations. I said, this is caused me to go to the hospital, because you guys remember I did a vlog where I got bit on my toe by an ant. I did 2 vlogs because one time I got bit in the backyard. That had nothing to do with the apartments. But then I got bit in my apartments, those apartments that I live with, that I was living in. And it caused my toe, like this big old pus bubble on my toe. I had to go to the hospital. So I had to remind them of all of this and remind them of how great of a tenant, which I shouldn't have had to remind them of that. It was just the way, it felt like they were trying to twist it around and put it off on me. And I didn't appreciate that because I'm a person for good customer service. And I felt like their customer service towards me was horrible. Another thing, not to make it a black and white thing, but I did notice that they lacked diversity in their leasing office. There was no African Americans, no Hispanics, or nobody working in their office. So, and the manager, her vibe kind of came off fake. You know how you can just tell people just fake? Oh, hi, oh, you know, just kind of, just weird. So, anyway, so then they sent me, they saw I wasn't playing. They're talking about, I'm so sorry if things come off wrong through email. If you want, we have other units that you can look at and we'll waive the transfer fees. Keep in mind, I didn't even know transfer fees existed. They talk about we'll waive those fees. And keep in mind, rent was going up too. So the rent's going up. On top of that, I got an ant issue. Ain't nobody compensating me for nothing. So this is at the last minute. She offers me in December. She offers me another unit. And in the email, the email before that, they were like, well, it seems like we're going around in circles, so we can continue to send pest control. No solution. That's under one of the Texas property codes. This is the tenant basically saying they don't have a solution, because you're saying you're going to continue to send pest control when you know I'm telling you it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. The answer's still there, and I had proof. I got video, pictures, everything to prove that the answer's still there. We're still there. So she's like, we keep going around in circles. I can keep sending pest control, or we know your lease is up in February. So I respond, that's all I needed. I'm just like, oh, so you're saying that as good of a tenant as I am, no rental violations or anything, you're telling me that basically I can leave and that you don't have a solution. That's basically what that meant. So after I said that, that's when they came back offering a unit at the very last minute. And so I'm thinking to myself, why didn't they just say you're open, we'll compensate you, or you're open to leave and we won't charge you. We won't, it won't be like you terminated your lease or whatever, like something like that. They didn't do any of that. So I talked to my lawyer again, that told me basically the ball was in my court and that it's unstable living conditions, and he told me to push for, I can push for compensation and that I could leave. When I tell y'all, I'm so at peace right now because there's no ants here. Like, I can cook a meal, set it on my stove, and not worry about something trying to run to it quickly. I just feel so good now. I've been having a lot going on, a lot that I'm not going to talk about. To add to my stress, I'm jumping ants, I'm getting bit up by ants. No, I wasn't about to do it. And I'm paying all that rent month by month by month, only to be made to feel like, oh, maybe it's something I'm doing. Y'all knew y'all had a problem on the grounds before I moved in. So that's against the law too. You knew it was an issue and you let me move in. Then I talked to some neighbors across the way who told me in the building of where the other units they were offering me was, and they said, yeah, my neighbors got issues with ants. And I'm just like, really? So it's an issue. It's not just me. It's an issue here. So I had to dip, y'all. I left. I didn't pay them no prorate, no nothing. I did not pay. Because as far as I'm concerned, you owe me. Then they had the nerve, scary. They waited for me to take my trash out. After I emailed the manager to let her know I was not going to renew and that I'll be moving out on January 4th. She never said anything. So then January 1st came, which you have until January 3rd to pay your rent. I didn't pay my rent. So then somebody in the office come emailing me talking about, hey, we noticed you didn't pay your rent and whatever. And I said, you need to connect with your manager because I'm not paying the rent. I'm moving out of here January 4th. So I guess they were watching me on cameras. I don't know what. As soon as I was going to take my trash out, somebody put a note on my door saying I had to be moved out by January 6th. And I'm like, now y'all just trying to cover y'all. I don't know what they was trying to do because I clearly said I was going to be gone by January 4th. So it was like, it was no point because I was already about to be gone. But I'm looking around, I'm like, how someone get to my door that quick? Like, I just dropped the my trash off that wasn't that far. Like they was afraid to put on my door while I was at home. Like, it was weird, but I'm at peace now. I'm not running from ants. Now I just got one more issue. I got very sensitive nose, and I could tell that a pet was here at some point. I could tell. So I already talked to management. I'm gonna have them come and clean the carpet. I don't think that's gonna work. It's only carpet in the closet and in the bedroom, but I don't think it's gonna work because I've had this issue before too. And that don't normally work. If a pet was in an apartment, you usually have to put brand new carpet in. My nose is sensitive. I'm sorry, y'all. My nose is sensitive. And just because y'all love furry friends, I don't have no furry friend. That means I don't want to smell them. I can tell when maybe the dog peed in a spot and then it was cleaned up. My nose is so sensitive, I can still spot it. So it's not bad at all, but I can still tell. So the management is very nice and very trying to find solutions and want to come back and take care of it. It was like, oh, either way, we're going to take care of it. Great. I haven't had a problem here. It's awesome. I love it. I love the appliances a lot better. It's a lot more modern than the other apartment. The other apartment was cute, but just not as modern as this one. And it's a unique layout. I told y'all I don't like the regular square layouts. It has to be something different about it. This is like a corner apartment. So yeah, that's the update. So now we gotta see what the apartment's gonna do. Are they gonna try to come at me because, oh, she didn't pay her rent? Talking about I'm still here responsible for the rent. What they say, $15.38 something. How? And I've been paying all that rent, living in those conditions. I gotta talk to my lawyer again and go from there. But I am not the one to be played with. I don't know if they underestimated me. They don't know me. They don't know who I am. They don't know who I know. But they had the right one. So if they decide to come after me, my main thing, I was concerned about my background, my credit. I don't want nobody messing up my credit, but for them to do all of that, they would have to take a judgment out on me. And to me, that's too much money they would have to spend when they know I was living in unstable living conditions. You know, and they know that I had no rent violations, that I always paid my rent before the day it was due, basically. It doesn't make sense. So I gave it to God, and I haven't even thought about it. This is the first time I'm even thinking about it, is me trying to explain to y'all why I moved. Because I do not move that quick. The plan was the next time I move was into a house, not apartment to apartment to apartment. But I don't know. You never know what God is doing, so whatever. But anyway, that's all I got for this vlog. I just want to show y'all my little home decor DIY. This is good. I'm sorry, y'all. Several other things to do. I always tell y'all I'm taking my time, and then I end up moving fast, but I'm really gonna take my time because I've just been so busy lately. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna see y'all in the next vlog. I'm sorry I've been eating. I'm just so hungry. Y'all don't understand. I think I might step out and get a glass of wine. What time is it? Where's my phone? All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next vlog.